Hello, everybody. I just come on to ask all the SEC football fans a question dealing with this Georgia Bulldogs and Michigan Wolverine game that's going to be coming up in a few weeks. And I get to it right after this. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel once again. It's Kangaroo Black. In this video, I'm going to be discussing the Georgia Bulldogs and Michigan Wolverines game. Really not the game. I'm just here to see what y'all opinion on a question that I have. And that question is, do y'all think the Georgia Bulldogs will get back to their winning ways and their dominant ways against the Michigan Wolverines? And, I was looking at some of the Michigan stats. Michigan is a run-heavy football team, or offense. Their defense is pretty good, too. But Michigan, they average 228 yards passing per game and 223 yards rushing per game. Now, we all know that Georgia prides itself on stopping the run. That's basically a Kirby smart defense. Stop the damn run. And that's what Georgia is. They want to stop the run. They only giving up 82 yards a game rushing, even though my Crimson Tide went over 100 on them. But they only giving up 82.2 yards a game, basically 82 yards a game. And here it is, Michigan average 223. Now, we know Michigan is not going to average 200 yards or 223 yards against the Georgia's run defense. We already know that. So, Michigan, they're going to have to do more passing than running. I mean, they can't go from the running game, but they're going to have to do more passing than running the ball against Georgia's defense. I think that's the recipe to beating Georgia. Now, Michigan's defense is only giving up 197 yards passing and 121 yards rushing. Now, they can hold Stetson Bennett. If they can get pressure on Stetson Bennett, they can affect him when he's getting ready to throw. It's been proven. That was proven last year. That was proven this year. If you get to Stetson Bennett, he will make mistakes. And Stetson Bennett, he does throw a lot of 50-50 balls up. So if they secondary can hold up and they can Michigan's front seven can get pressure on Bennett, it'll be a long day for Georgia's offense. But I already know rushing is going to be a long day for Michigan's offense. Now, I think it's McNamara for Michigan. McNamara, their quarterback. He's only thrown for 2,400 yards, 2,470 yards, 15 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. That's not a lot. But Hassan Haskins, the running back, he got 1,400 yards, 20 touchdowns. And also Corum, he's got 12 touchdowns. So we know those guys, they can run that ball, but it's going to be a whole different story with running against this Georgia defense. So I don't know, man. I think it's going to be tough for both of them in this game. But I just want to know your thoughts. Will Georgia get back to their winning ways and playing dominant football defensively against Michigan? And can Georgia's offense score as many points as they need to score to beat Michigan? Because both teams are good football teams. I'm gonna give them that much. Both teams are good football teams. Both teams have, I'm gonna say, pretty good defenses. I know Georgia's supposed to be the #1 defense in the nation, but I kept trying to tell Georgia and Georgia fans, look at the caliber of teams you playing. You got like 6, 7 out of what, you got a 12 game season, so you got 13 game season, so like 6 or 7 of your opponents was real easy. So when I tried to tell them, that's those opponents that you was playing, they was not quality opponents. Some of them was. I can't say all of them was not quality opponents, but some of them was. But you know, Vanderbilt is not a quality opponent. You know, South Carolina is not a quality opponent. You know, Georgia Tech is not a quality opponent. You know, Central Carolina is not a quality opponent. UAB is not a quality opponent. We all know this. And that's what I was trying to tell Georgia. And then, okay, yeah, you had Florida, but we all know that wasn't a good team. And I know we only beat them by 2, but that was the 3rd game of the season. So we didn't know what Florida was going to be at the time. Just like y'all didn't know what Clemson was going to be at the time, Georgia. All right? So you played Tennessee, you blew them out. I know we was only 1 score in the 4th quarter with them, and then we blew the game open. I know we only beat Arkansas by 6 points. Y'all blew them out, all that, but none of that matters, as I told y'all. And we see when y'all ran into Alabama, none of that mattered. And, you know, now, if if Michigan can sling the ball, if McNamara can sling the ball like Alabama did, then I don't think Georgia will win that game. But I think Georgia would go in against Michigan with a different defensive game plan than they did with Alabama. I think they would do a lot more blitzing against Michigan. This is my opinion. Yeah, at least they shoot it. And we'll see. You know, I think Michigan, they'll probably be doing some blitzing too, trying to get pressure on Bennett, trying to make him, turn the ball over. But another thing, is Bennett going to start this game? What do y'all think? I know a lot of Georgia fans is jumping on Bennett's back, jumping on Kirby's back. But do y'all think Georgia should start, Kirby Smart should start Bennett against Michigan in this playoff game? I think he will. Reason being, he done stuck with Bennett the whole season. That's my only reason why I think he'll stick with Bennett, because he's been riding with Bennett this whole season. Now, if he come out and start JT Daniels, it'll be a surprise to me. Now, Bennett get in the game and start messing up and throw a couple interceptions, I think he will finally make the change, but it might be too late then. So we'll see. But I'm expecting him to stick with Stetson Bennett, at least to start the game. What y'all think, Georgia Bulldogs? I pretty much know what y'all think. But, I think Georgia, your defense is solid. Your back end, they can use a little bit of tweaking, but for the most part, your defense is solid. If you can get pressure, you good to go. I already know you're going to stop and run. Offensively, if you can get your running game going and don't ask Stetson Bennett and throw 2 minute pass, you might be all right. But then again, for Michigan, if they can stop y'all run, then what? You asking you asking Stetson to throw the ball. And I don't believe, just like everybody else, don't believe that Georgia can win if you ask Stetson to make plays with his arms. The only person who believes that seems to be Kirby Smart. But like I say, Michigan, if they can get their running game going and Hassan Haskins, it'll be a long day for Georgia. But I don't believe it's gonna happen. Not with Georgia's front seven. I just don't believe it'll happen. But Tell me what y'all think about this game. Do y'all think Georgia get back to their winning ways? Do y'all think Georgia will play a dominant game? Do you think with this loss, Georgia Bulldogs then got a newfound fire on this football team? So they listened to all the hype the whole year, and now they done lost the game. They know they not invincible. So do you think Georgia will win this game? I'm gonna, before the game, I'm gonna come back and do my preview and score prediction, all of that stuff. But I don't know. I think it's gonna be tough for Georgia to win this game. As well, I think it'll be tough for Michigan to win this game. I mean, for me, I think they evenly matched. That's just my opinion. But like I said, I think the coaching decisions of Kirby Smart may cost them. That's just my opinion. But like I say, I'll be back in a couple of weeks with my score prediction. My score prediction, my game preview, and so Kirby, he got a couple weeks to get his boys ready. Forget about that loss. It's in the past. Can't worry about it now. You got to only worry about Michigan. That's it. So, just like Alabama got to only worry about Cincinnati right now. SEC championship game is in the past. So, it is what it is. And hopefully I can get some comments on in the comment section on this video. Tell me what y'all think. And hey, I'll talk to y'all later. Roll Tide.